Alright guys, we're out here pretty early this morning. Well, early for us. And I'm gonna try everything. I brought the kitchen sink. And I left a couple things at home that I meant to bring. Like a net again. I did not think about that. Well, we've got a carp line out. If we catch one, which chances are mild, we'll catch one here. We will deal with the consequences then. There's a couple places I can take it and get close enough to the water to get it. But we're gonna do an uncut. And we've got the carp rod out. I meant to bring my tripod too, because that would just been a lot simpler. Carp rod, we got the light line, so we can switch up anything light. We got, we got the clutch, and a 30-pound braid. We got the 10-pound braid with the gotcha plug that I caught a nice smallmouth on yesterday. That my camera died as I threw the cast out. Let's see if we can get another one today. Got a Guggen Hummer with one of their swim or paddle tails on it, and then we got this swim bait from Matsuyo. That scared the stew out of me. Somebody dropped behind us, thought it was something else. Okay, we're gonna start with this just because. It's already wrapped around the tail. These are called a Dorgan minnow. The dragon of the river, or whatever it said on the package. The action's, it's okay. It stays right at the surface though. So it's darn near a topwater swim bait. And then it hit the current and got funky there. See, it's not great. So I don't have the utmost confidence in it. The hooks are also a little big for it, so it catches. It's a pretty good temperature drop today, so the bite is going to be tough. We're just going to keep switching up, seeing what we can do. Do an uncut 30 minutes, an uncut hour. Depends on how long I feel like being out here today. And hopefully we get some catches to make some other videos out of. Try the gotcha plug. Yesterday we had that storm blow through and knock all the loose leaves in the water, so it was kind of hard to use any top, well, really anything. But top water was just done with. If anything got close to the top, it picked up a leaf. I may have got you my own line. I feel resistance, but we'll see. Streak it in. Oh, that's a new one. Okay, just got wet and seized up there for a second. We had a pretty heavy storm yesterday. I was hoping the flowage would be a little bit higher coming out of here today. I know they usually track stuff. Just the wind. Back. Quick pacing one's got your plug or it drags the bottom. Yeah, I already caught something off the bottom. Off the column at least. Slow it up a bit from that. I think I'm wrapped. I think that is plastic. I thought this was the all metal version. Found it at a thrift store for $1. I knew what it was because I used to fish with gotcha plugs out in the Gulf. It's about the only lure I've ever used before I came to freshwater. I got it both of them. Not quite as windy today as it was yesterday in that storm. You guys might not see yesterday. Maybe in the river video I'm going to put out Sunday. I'll attach the release of it, I guess. But that won't be alive. There was no point in it. It's more frustrating to miss the actual catch than watching 30 minutes and not catching anything and trying. It was a fun fight that hit me way out there. And then it fought hard. life. Alright. Switch it up. Let's use the old Hummer. Like I could find this a lot farther before. Drags off a little bit. Welcome to the channel. This is another potential episode of Uncut Outdoor Nobles. I'm gonna fish here for 15 minutes. It is cold out, really cold compared to yesterday, which is not good for the bite. So chances are not the best for fishing today, but we got one right off the bat, so goodness, what? Alright, I'm gonna try to flip him because I don't have a net. Oh, he got me hooked in the rock. There we go. Well, you know what the other thing is that I didn't grab was my pliers. So wait here, bud. Wait right there. It's usually a good idea to bring your pliers with you, but my brain's frozen. So, I need to grab my bag at all. Nope, nope, nope. Don't do that, don't do that. He's by no means a giant, but he's a good sized one. Now, I don't care so much about the weight, but let's get an idea of how long he is. Right at about 19 and a half. So, little guy, probably about 1.5 pounds. Well, so I guess never mind on that transition thing I was talking about. It is definitely cold. Now, granted, the water's going to be a little bit warmer than it is up here because it was warmer yesterday and it's been warmer for a while. And we just had another cold snap, but I honestly just fished for 30 minutes somewhere else and got nothing. And first cast, we're on one. That's fishing. I feel like cutting into the breaking the unedited model just a little bit and taking the 30 minutes that I had before and speeding it up by about times 10 and showing all of that nothingness before I should move into the next spot, saying I'm not going to catch anything and then catching something first cast. I didn't caught them all. Yeah, man, it's cold though. It's cold. I am cold. I'm not dressed appropriately. There's another. I do have to admit I was hoping that was a walleye before though. Oh man, what have you got me at, bud? That is a big bass. Alright. Goodness, I was just in the wrong spot the whole time apparently today. Never mind, it's a great day to fish. Cold weather, not a problem. Don't you do it. Man, about the digital scale on the car I'd prefer to have, but I don't think that he's too massive of a fish. It's gonna hurt to. Let's see, where should we go? Not at all where I want to weigh at. You know what? You big old girthy boy. Let's see. Get in on this plate here. I gotta get a better. I gotta get grips so I can weigh. I need to keep a digital scale in this bag. Away from the gill. A little over a pound. I hate that. I gotta get my better scale and keep it with me. I think it's in the car, but I'm not going back to the car. Little pounder, fun fight, largemouth, 2 species, and what, 3 casts? Oh man, I would say it's jerkbait season. Well, if fishing stays like that, this will be a longer uncut. In the 15 minutes, I'm all of a sudden not cold anymore. It's a miracle. I'm gonna pick up some fish grippers. I hate trying to weigh them over by their gill. I'm too nervous I'm gonna hurt something. And even that cast caught with some grass. Oh, and ducks hanging out under there. I think I have a fan behind me. Oh, good. A pike and a bass in the first 3 casts. Okay. I forgot my camera was on. I was doing uncut, so you guys may see a cut portion while I was talking to that gentleman. And I apologize for that. But that wasn't really fishing either, so we can kind of justify the cutness as that wasn't even a part of the fishing experience, although it kind of is. People come and talk to you. I caught somebody's fishing line. Oh, it looks like it might have a lure on it. Yes, it does. Holy cow. It has my lure on it. No, it's not. It's not my lure. Is it? You know what? I'm not even sure right now. I just ordered another one. Yep, it's mine. Got my lure back. How about that? That's fishing. I got my line. I can get it out of the water. Man, that's that is a perfect day. I'm ready to turn the camera off and go home. Maybe finish the year out with that kind of luck. Okay, so sorry about that. It cut again because my battery died. But I am about to wrap it up. It's been over 15 minutes at this point. Probably fished just a little bit more to make up for the time I got to cut for my conversation with the gentleman. And I'm going to throw the jerkbait once in every spot before I leave. I'm going to do this chatterbait a little bit, or it's a Guggen Hummer, and you give it a little bit of time. Or a couple more casts, I mean, by a little bit of time. Oh, look at that slack line. Alright, last cast with this guy. Nope. I'll give it another cast. That was me. With this shortened rod, I have to be real careful how I throw this thing. Nope. See, because it's so short and it catches so hard at the end that it's stiff. If I don't point it to where I want it to go, I have problems. So let's try one more time. And then you'll get a backlash or let it go. See, I want to point it far enough. And I forget that I hadn't thrown this guy in a while. Oh, got loose. Oh, something bit my tail off. Well then. Saucy swimmer, I think is what they call it. Did his job. And something's out there still biting, so let's see if it'll bite jerkbait. I ain't gonna see it get anywhere near hit though. That's a weird point for just the. Oh, there we go. Whatever it was sitting at the top of the water to say hi for a second. There it went. Oh, small pike. Small pike, he threw it. That's okay. He was tiny. See if I can show it to you. So we'll do a couple more casts, then we're gonna get out of here. Wait, it's hard to leave. Stuff is swimming through here like crazy. I had to replace the hook on this thing. I got snagged. I think it was here I got snagged, and it broke one of the barbs off. Not the barbs, it broke one of the holes. trebles off. So I think I matched the hook though. Close. This is a Mustad Ultra point I popped on there on the front there. So I threw my first jerk bait about 2 weeks ago, and I know I was throwing them wrong, so I started going to clear water spots, which is usually I just hit my own line like a goofer. Usually this is a pretty clear water spot, and I'll throw it out there. And I was working on my twitching, and this one actually twitches different than the first one I was throwing. So I just had to learn the lures to learn how to jerk the bait properly, so that it doesn't look absolutely ridiculous. See, this one comes up a little easier. It needs a little bit slower of a retrieve turn. Man, stuff is obviously eating. Yeah, that little pike we just missed was probably about 12 inches. It's tiny. So my point about the fact I've only thrown it for a couple weeks is I practiced with it and finally started getting bites. But if you guys see something I'm doing wrong with it, let me know. Got a better way I can try? Alright, last cast, guys. Nope. Alright. Well, with that, we're probably gonna get out of here. Alright. Well, good luck to everybody in your fishing adventures. And until we meet on again, fish on, my friends. Fish on.